Imagine a life where fear no longer holds you back, where every step you take is unshackled by doubt or hesitation. What would you do if fear was no longer a factor, if the word impossible was erased from your vocabulary? This is not some utopian dream, but a very real possibility. Once fear is conquered, life transforms into an arena of infinite opportunities. It's the essence of liberation, freedom to act, to explore, to create, and to become the best version of yourself. Fear, whether of failure, judgment, or adversity, is what chains us to mediocrity. The moment you shed those chains, you step into a world where the only limits are those you impose on yourself. This journey of overcoming fear is not easy. It demands a radical shift in mindset and a fierce determination to confront the unknown. But it is a journey worth taking, for at the end lies a life not merely lived, but truly experienced to its fullest potential. In the narratives that follow, we explore the lives of those who have transcended fear, shattering the boundaries of what we perceive as possible. Their stories teach us that courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. This is a call to arms against the inner barriers we all face, a call to redefine your reality and claim the limitless life that awaits. What if fear ceased to exist in your life? No fear of failure, no fear of judgment, no fear of the unknown. What heights could you achieve? The answer is simple. The moment you become fearless, life becomes limitless. Fear is the invisible cage that holds us back, a phantom that haunts our decisions, curtails our ambitions, and stifles our growth. Breaking free from this cage is the first step to unlocking your true potential. Imagine walking into any situation confident and composed, regardless of the challenges that lie ahead. This mindset is not reserved for the few. It is attainable for anyone willing to face their fears head-on. The transformation is profound. Life shifts from a series of obstacles to a playground of opportunities. You are no longer shackled by what could go wrong, but are empowered by what could be right. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. How many opportunities have you missed because fear whispered in your ear, convincing you to play it safe, to stay in your comfort zone? What would your life look like today if, in those moments, you had chosen courage over caution? These are not rhetorical questions. They are the foundation of a fearless life. The key to this transformation lies not in eliminating fear, but in reframing it. Fear should not be a signal to retreat, but a call to action, a sign that you are about to embark on something meaningful, something that will stretch and grow you. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the resolve to move forward despite it. High achievers across history, from Andrew Carnegie to Steve Jobs, share a common trait: an unyielding commitment to action. They did not wait for the perfect moment or the absence of fear. They acted boldly, sometimes recklessly, but always decisively. This is the true essence of courage: to pull the trigger, to take the leap, and to trust in your ability to adapt and overcome. In today's world, where mediocrity is often the norm, this mindset is more crucial than ever. We are conditioned to seek comfort, to avoid risk, and to play it safe. But playing it safe rarely leads to greatness. It is the hard decisions, the ones that make your heart race and your palms sweat, that propel you forward. These are the decisions that define you, that set the course of your life. Consider the story of an entrepreneur who faces bankruptcy. Fear would dictate retreat, advising them to cut their losses and abandon their dreams. But courage would urge them to press on, to find a way where none seems to exist. This is not recklessness, but resilience. It is the refusal to be defined by circumstances and the determination to carve your own path. There is a vast chasm between knowing what to do and actually doing it. Reading books, listening to podcasts, and attending seminars are valuable, but they are not substitutes for action. They are, in many cases, just another form of procrastination. High performers understand this distinction. They do not merely absorb information, they implement it. They translate knowledge into action, transforming abstract ideas into tangible results. To illustrate, imagine two individuals with the same resources and opportunities. One spends years preparing, researching, and waiting for the perfect moment. The other, less knowledgeable but more action-oriented, dives in, learns from experience, and adapts on the fly. Who do you think will be more successful in the long run? It is not the one who knows the most, but the one who does the most. This is the hallmark of high performers. They are relentless in their pursuit of goals. They understand that perfection is an illusion, that waiting for the right time is a trap. They act, adjust, and continue moving forward, driven by a belief in their ability to succeed, no matter the obstacles. Success is not about comfort or convenience. It is about sacrifice and commitment. It is about making hard choices and living with the consequences. There is no such thing as a perfect balance between work and life. There are only choices, and each choice has its price. For those striving for greatness, this often means prioritizing long-term success over short-term gratification. Consider the story of a business leader who misses their child's milestone events due to work commitments. Society may judge them harshly, labeling them as neglectful or selfish. But what is the alternative? Should they compromise their vision, their mission, and their impact for the sake of fleeting moments? This is not a call to neglect personal relationships, but to recognize that extraordinary achievements often come at a cost. The truth is, you cannot have it all, at least not all at once. There will be sacrifices, and you must be prepared to make them. The question is not whether you will make sacrifices, but whether the sacrifices you make are aligned with your values and goals. Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. This adage underscores the profound impact that those around you have on your life. Your environment shapes your mindset, influences your decisions, and ultimately determines your destiny. If you surround yourself with mediocrity, you will inevitably become mediocre. But if you choose to associate with high achievers, innovators, and risk-takers, their energy, mindset, and drive will elevate you. Take a look at your inner circle. Are they people who challenge you, who push you to grow, who inspire you to reach higher? Or are they content with the status quo, satisfied with simply getting by? The latter will hold you back, whether intentionally or not. They will project their fears and limitations onto you, convincing you to settle, to compromise, to play small. To reach your full potential, you must be ruthless in curating your circle. Seek out those who have achieved what you aspire to, those who embody the qualities you admire. Their influence will be invaluable, not just in what they teach you, but in the standard they set. They will show you what is possible, not through words, but through action. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world, and it can either empower or imprison you. Most people are paralyzed by the fear of failure, seeing it as a reflection of their inadequacy. But high performers see failure differently. To them, failure is not a verdict, but a stepping stone, not an endpoint, but a learning opportunity. Consider the story of a tech entrepreneur who launches a product that fails spectacularly. The average person might retreat, discouraged and disillusioned. But a high performer would dissect the failure, extract the lessons, and use them to fuel their next venture. This is not just optimism, it is a strategic approach to growth. The same is true for success. High performers do not become complacent after a win. They immediately set their sights on the next challenge. Success, like failure, is a transient state, a momentary reflection of where you are, not who you are. The goal is not to avoid failure or to cling to success, but to keep moving forward, constantly pushing the boundaries of what you can achieve. Good habits are the backbone of high performance. They are the structures that support your goals, the routines that keep you focused, and the disciplines that drive you forward. Developing these habits takes time, effort, and relentless commitment. It requires you to be consistent, even when motivation wanes, and to hold yourself accountable, even when no one else is watching. Consider the example of a top athlete who trains rigorously, day in and day out, regardless of how they feel. Their success is not a product of talent alone, but of a disciplined approach to their craft. The same principle applies to every area of life, whether in business, relationships, or personal growth. Discipline is what separates the good from the great. But discipline is not about rigidity or deprivation. It is about alignment. It is about ensuring that your actions are in harmony with your values and goals. It is about saying no to distractions and temptations that do not serve your purpose. It is about creating a structure that supports your growth and success. From historical figures like Andrew Carnegie to contemporary icons like Elon Musk, high performers share common traits that we can all learn from. They are relentless in their pursuit of excellence, undeterred by obstacles, and driven by a vision that transcends personal gain. They are not afraid to take risks, to challenge the status quo, and to push the boundaries of what is possible. Their lives teach us that greatness is not an accident. It is a choice. It is a choice to rise above fear, to embrace uncertainty, and to act with conviction, even when the odds are against you. It is a choice to demand more from yourself, to set higher standards, and to refuse to settle for anything less than your best. But greatness is not just about external achievements. It is also about internal mastery. It is about cultivating the mental and emotional resilience to navigate the highs and lows of life. It is about developing the self-awareness to understand your strengths and weaknesses, and the humility to learn and grow. The journey to greatness is not for the faint of heart. It demands courage, resilience, and an unyielding commitment to your goals. It requires you to confront your fears, to challenge your limitations, and to take action, even when it is uncomfortable. But the rewards are profound. A life lived with purpose, passion, and fearlessness is a life that knows no bounds. So what is holding you back? Is it the fear of failure, the fear of judgment, or the fear of the unknown? Whatever it is, know that you have the power to overcome it. You have the power to rewrite your story, to redefine your reality, and to create a life that reflects your highest potential. The only thing standing between you and the life you desire is the willingness to take that first step. Reflecting on the lessons shared, it becomes clear that fear is not the enemy, it is a guide. It shows us where we need to grow, where we need to challenge ourselves, and where we need to push beyond our comfort zones. Each time we choose courage over fear, we expand our possibilities and redefine what is possible. In my own journey, I have faced moments of doubt, hesitation, and fear. I have questioned my abilities, second-guessed my decisions, and wondered if I was capable of achieving my dreams. But each time I have chosen to move forward, to take action, and to trust in my ability to adapt and overcome. And each time I have emerged stronger, more resilient, and more determined. The message is simple but powerful. Do not let fear dictate your life. Embrace it, confront it, and use it as fuel to propel you forward. You are capable of more than you can imagine, and the only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. So step into your power, embrace the limitless life that awaits, and become the person you were meant to be. This is your moment. This is your time. Seize it.